Let me describe a moment and tell me if this feels familiar. Your partner says, "Can we talk about something?" And instantly, your chest tightens. Your thoughts scatter. Your body goes still. You're not angry. You're not trying to avoid them. You just shut down. You stop talking. You stop explaining. You stop feeling anything at all. And afterward, you think, what is wrong with me? If that's you, this video is for you. Because today, I'm walking you through 5 reasons you shut down so fast, why it actually makes sense, and what to do instead without turning yourself into a better communicator robot. If you've ever been told, you just disappear. Why won't you talk to me? It's like I'm talking to a wall. I need you to hear this first. You are not broken. You are not emotionally unavailable. And you are not failing your relationship. You're responding the way your nervous system learned to protect you. And protection is not the same thing as disconnection, even though it looks that way. Hi there, I'm Ashley, the founder of Playful Remedies. I help couples break out of shutdown connection cycles and rebuild closeness through bite-sized, pressure-free moments. Instead of stressful, let's talk about our feelings for 3 hours. So if you've ever shut down and thought, I care, I just can't access myself right now, go ahead and hit subscribe. You're in the right place. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to walk you through 5 very specific reasons you shut down so quickly. These are behaviors and moments you'll recognize immediately. Then I'll connect the dots so you can see the bigger picture. And I'll give you one tiny thing you can do today that starts changing this without forcing emotional conversations you're not ready for. And yes, there's a bonus 6th reason most people miss. Let's get into it. Reason number 1 that you shut down quickly. You're processing too much at once. Here's what this looks like. Your partner starts talking, and suddenly you're processing their words, their tone, their facial expression, what you did wrong, what you're supposed to say next. Your brain goes into overdrive. So your system does the only thing it knows how to do. It shuts everything down, not because you don't care, but because caring feels overwhelming. When you feel overload coming, say one grounding sentence. Give me a second, I'm trying to stay present. That pause isn't avoidance, it's regulation. Reason number 2 that you shut down so fast, you learn that talking makes things worse. This one's uncomfortable. At some point, maybe earlier in life, maybe in this relationship, you learned that speaking up led to escalation, criticism, being misunderstood, or emotional fallout. So now your body associates talking with danger, not relief. Here's a real-life example. Your partner asks what's wrong. You feel it in your chest. And instead of sharing, you say, I don't know. Not because you don't know, but because it feels safer to say nothing than say the wrong thing. Try this instead. Share impact, not explanation. I'm not ready to explain, but I want you to know I care. That alone changes the emotional temperature. Reason number 3 that you are quick to shut down. You're trying to keep the peace. You tell yourself, it's not worth it. Let's just move on. I don't want to make this a thing. But here's the cost. Every time you swallow your truth to keep things calm, your body learns that connection requires self-abandonment. And eventually, your system stops offering words at all. You don't shut down because you're distant. You shut down because you've been over-accommodating. Try this instead. Name the feeling without opening the whole conversation. This matters to me, even if I don't want to unpack it yet. That's honesty without pressure. Reason number 4 that you are quick to shut down. You don't feel safe being messy. Not unsafe like danger, unsafe like you'll be misunderstood. You'll say it wrong. You'll be judged for how you feel. So you wait until you're calm, and calm never comes. Because emotions don't get clearer when ignored. They get quieter, heavier, and harder to access. So you freeze. Try this instead. Allow imperfect honesty. This might not come out right. That sentence alone often reopens the channel. Reason number 5 that you are so fast to shut down. Your nervous system is going into protection mode. This is the big one. Shutdown isn't a communication issue. It's a physiological response. Your body reads emotional intensity as threat and goes into freeze. Blank mind, low energy, disconnection, not a choice, a reflex. Try this instead. Regulate first, connect second, feet on the floor, slow breath out, eye contact only when it feels okay. Connection follows regulation, not the other way around. And here's the bonus reason most people miss when they try to understand why they are so quick to shut down. You think you need the right words before you're allowed to speak. So you wait, and wait, and wait, and silence becomes the default. You don't need perfect words. You need present ones. Even if you just simply say, "I'm here, I'm just overwhelmed," that counts. Here's the shift. You're not shutting down because you're bad at relationships. You're shutting down because your system learned that emotional closeness requires self-protection. So instead of fighting the shutdown, we work with it. We create safety first, then expression. And once safety exists, words come back. Think about people you know who stay connected during hard moments. They don't explain perfectly. They don't stay calm all the time, but they stay present. They say things like, "I'm overwhelmed, but I'm here. I need a pause, not distance." That's not emotional skill, that's nervous system awareness. And it works. Here's your quick win. Tonight or tomorrow, do this. Sit near your partner, no phones, and say just one sentence. "I shut down because I care, not because I don't." That's it. No fixing, no discussion, just truth. Because if you don't address this, here's what happens. Your partner keeps guessing, you keep disappearing, and both of you feel alone together. Not because love is gone, but because safety never came first. So let's recap. You shut down because you're overloaded. Talking hasn't felt safe. You're protecting the peace. You don't feel safe being messy. Your nervous system freezes. You think you need perfect words. And none of that makes you wrong. It makes you human. If this hit home, subscribe. This channel is about connection that feels safe, playful, and doable. And if you want daily, pressure-free ways to reconnect, head over to playfulremedies.com to sign up for the Daily Love Sparks, 30 days of free, tiny moments that rebuild safety and closeness. You're not broken. You're just ready for a better way. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next one.